I'm Roger Groh. We're here today to talk about cleaning up your credit report. What do you do? Well, the first step is figure out what's on your credit report. The U.S. government has passed a law that says that you can get copies of your own credit report for free. Google it. Type in free credit report. Or you can go to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And it will show you companies that you can go to for free to get that. It's instant. It shows up on your computer and they email it to you. If the data is wrong for whatever case, you have the legal right to make them change it. And in fact, on their websites, there are forms that you can fill out to dispute data that they have. And you will have to show when you made the payment or claim you made the payment. They'll compare it. If it's wrong, they'll fix it. If there's any dispute, you have the legal right to go to a government-sponsored counselor who can then look at the data to require them to change it. If that still doesn't work, you can sue them. So there's hope for you. One of the other areas that really we've all heard a lot about in the last couple of years is identity theft. And we all know that once you borrow money, that the history of your payment shows up in the credit agencies. But suppose that you have thrown away an envelope with your name on it, and some crook came along and picked it out of the trash, and they have your name, address, and maybe some other data, maybe even your Social Security number. And they've gone to a bank or some other institution and represented themselves as you. They have lied, and they've represented themselves as you. Once they have and they've tried to borrow money. If they have tried to borrow money, that will also show up on the credit history reports that you can receive for free. So identity theft is a big deal today. And one of the major advantages in looking at your credit history is to determine if anybody other than you have tried to borrow money other than yourself. One other thing, many of the major credit history reporting companies will track identity theft, meaning if somebody tries to borrow money, they will email you instantly and say, hey, somebody is trying to borrow money. Now, if it's you, you don't care. But you certainly want to know if you didn't and somebody else is trying to use your credit to steal money. I'm Roger Groh.